Hello everyone, welcome to SouthTech tutorials. Today I will be taking you guys through data reading in Excel. We need to know how to read data in Excel. Later on, I will be taking you guys through how to format cells and how to also merge them in Excel. So let me open my MS Excel. So I'll just open a blank workbook. So guys, in the previous video I took you guys through what an active cell is, what a cell is, what a worksheet, a workbook and a spreadsheet is. So right now this is our active cell and the rest are just cells. An active cell is that cell where you are in. If I happen to click here, this is now my active cell and the rest are just normal cells because I haven't clicked on them. I'm not working on them. This is now my active cell. This one is also my active cell. This one is now my active cell. It can only be an active cell if you have clicked on it. If you haven't, then it just remains as a normal cell. So today I'll be taking you guys through how to read data in Excel. How to read data, how to format and merge cells in Excel. At the moment we are this is our active cell, and let me say inside our active cell we have some data there as name. It is very important for us to know how we can read that name, like the section where it is, the location. We need to know. In order for us to read that, it starts from the column lettering, which is A, and then it goes to the row, which is numbered as 1. So in order for us to read this data which is inside this active cell, it is read as A1. That is A1. If I happen to click here, this active cell is read as E9. You have to start from the column lettering up to the row numbering. You don't start as 9E. That's not allowed. That's wrong reading of data in Excel. It is read as E9. This one is read as G15. This one is read as M25. I'm getting M from here, and then 25. You just follow these lines. You just follow. You see, it is M25, and you have to know where you have clicked, where your active cell is. So here, if I happen to put I or H is read as M25. I is read as P20. So this is how you read data in Excel. It is as simple as that. So now I want to do some data entry work here, and I will start with, there's something I have to first show you before I do any entry work. Here I had typed name. In Excel, in order for you to edit this, you just have to double click. That's when you'll get the cursor back. If you don't do that, it is so hard for you to edit. You have to just double click and the cursor will be there. You can now delete just by using backspace, and then you start typing. I want to give a title as students results. I've gone away from that cell. So right now you can see students results has crossed from A1 up to B1. It has crossed from A1 up to B1. I can't just leave it like that. I have to do some formatting, and that's where I have to, in order for me to do some formatting such that students' results is just maintained in this cell of A1. It has to only be inside A1. It shouldn't go up to B1. In order for me to do that, I have to just click on that cell containing students. And then if I just, after clicking, I have to just move a little bit up, and then I will be presented with that cross, the cross-like sign. I just drag up to where I want to stop, and then I drop. So you can now see the student's results is inside cell A1, and this is how I wanted it to be. Inside A2, I want to put name, then I put class, stream, I think at the moment I'm just doing some basic data entry, and I want to perform some things here. So we are still doing more of formatting. Just go to bold, increase the font size. All this one is formatting. What I'm doing right now, I'm formatting text. So once again, the student's results has crossed from its cell, which is A1, it has now crossed to B1 and C1, and we don't want it that way. The student's results has to just remain inside cell A1. How do we do that? That's where now we shall use the concept of cell merging, the last one here. So that's why we shall use cell merging. Actually, before we use cell merging, we can still use our simple formula of clicking on students, and then you drag and drop where you want to stop. So right now it is still inside A1, and we now want to use the concept of cell merging for the students' results to be the title for all of this text as name, class, and stream. I want this student's results to be the title of all. Right now it is just the title. It is just the main title for name. It is not a title for class, and it is not a title for stream. I want to make it the title for the three, and that's why we shall use the concept of cell merging. So in order for us to do that, just click on students' results, you highlight, and then you go up to where you want to stop. I want to stop at C1. I stopped there. It is now highlighted. Make sure that you don't remove the highlight. You go to merge cells, merge and center. There is a drop down. You can just click on that, and you can see now there is merge across and merge cells and merge cells. Merge and center is the best that we can go with right now. As you can see, it is now the title for the three. And if you are keen enough, you can see that we don't have a line here, and we don't also have, this line has been broken, and that is the concept of using cell merging. So this is how you do the cell merging in Excel. It is as simple as that. If you want to merge these cells, let me say from A1, let me just put maybe on A14. I want to merge cells from A14 up to I14. So I have to just highlight up to I14. I14 is here. This is how I know that it's I14I, and then you come down to the row and then 14. This is how it is read. And now entering your data here, it is just inside this blank space. This is how you do cell merging. You can also do cell merging on the columns. You see here, I've just been showing you guys how to do it on rows. If you want to do it on columns, you can do the same. Just highlight from H1 up to H14. Click on merge. So cell merging is as simple as that, guys, and you can try in many ways, because you'll be presented with different work and they need you to use the knowledge of cell merging, formatting, to come up with a better presentation. Let me say you are working in an IT firm where you are given some assignment to produce a report, and then later you print it. So you will use these functionalities, and they are really so basic and you have to know them. So I think we have covered all that I wanted to show you guys today in Excel: how to format cells, how to read data. Data reading is as simple as starting from the column up to the row. Let me say I have clicked on this cell. This is now H21. This is how you read this cell. If I want to read this cell, this is K21. So this is how you read data in Excel. And in the next tutorial, we shall look at mathematical calculations in Excel, how we can write those formulas to get the total, and also the minimum mark, the maximum mark. So I have organized some text, and I want you guys in your free time to do some, actually let me look for it and I first show you. So you can now see, in the next tutorial we shall have to compute this. As you can see now, I have done some cell merging here to center students' results, and then I have also done some cell merging to get the title as subjects for all these subjects, as math, English. So this is what we shall do in the next tutorial: how to find the maximum mark for Shalom Kenneth, how to find his minimum mark, total, and average. So I hope you guys have now looked at this data, and you can just take a screenshot or watch it in your free time and do the same entry, such that no one is left behind when we are doing the calculations. So that is it for today, guys, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye.